Hey everyone, in this video we are going to be looking at Invest 90L to possibly become Tropical Storm Fred. Now before we could get into the video, be sure to subscribe to the channel if you are new and turn on post notifications so you won't miss a single upload or live stream on the channel. Now here's Disturbance 1 or Invest 90L right now. It's currently at a 50% chance of a cyclone formation in 5 days. This is 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Friday, July 23rd, 2021. And both through 48 hours and 5 days is a medium 50%. Here's the current model track guidance for Invest 90L. Now as you can see, a lot of these are actually heading into Florida and then the Gulf of Mexico. As you can see, a lot of these models over here, this is where its current position is at. We do have some going off into Georgia, the Carolinas, but that's only around 3 or 4 that actually go off into the northeast direction. We have a lot of these going into that southwestern direction, right into Florida, and then somewhere in the Gulf. If it does head into the Gulf, we have no idea where it's going to head at this time, but we're going to have to look at more closer model guidance. Once it does move over Florida, we'll have more of a pinpointed area of where this may hit in the Gulf, but right now we have absolutely no idea where it is going to head, and we definitely do have a lot of uncertainty of where it's going to head right now. As we look at the National Hurricane Center again, you can see they circled this area because they have no idea where this is actually going to head. Now, it's definitely looking more likely to head into Florida, but there's also possibilities this could go off into the northeast and kind of be a fish storm instead of a land storm. And as you can see, a lot of these again are headed straight into Florida, and this is why in the thumbnail you are seeing a cone of uncertainty headed into Florida or pretty much the whole Gulf of Mexico. Is because a lot of these models are actually headed into the Gulf. We actually have a lot also headed into more of Alabama, Mississippi, and Louisiana. So this is definitely going to be a very interesting system, especially because it's forming right over here. Right now it was just over here 2 days ago, but it moved from around the southeast of Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, and then it got off the coast into the ocean, and it's kind of strengthened with convection, so it's became that tropical system. The National Hurricane Center has definitely been watching this over the past few days. It's been interesting to see how it's evolved. And now we are just waiting for more model guidance to see where this actually does go. Now, here's the intensity guidance, which is quite interesting because we have a lot of these that are headed down here, and this is definitely pretty close to tropical depression strength already. As you can see, we have a lot of these going down from here. We do have some strengthening a bit and then weakening from there. We have a lot of these though, and I think it's about half of them that do go into a tropical storm strength, and we do have some reaching even a category 1 strength. So again, it's going to be very interesting. We have big uncertainty of what this system is actually going to do. Until we get closer, there's definitely going to be big uncertainty. So definitely stay tuned for more videos on the system and more updates. But we can go ahead and look at the GPS and symbols, which a lot of these are headed into kind of a fish storm. We do have some that are heading the coast, but definitely very weak. As you can see, 1,018 millibars definitely does strengthen into maybe a tropical depression or so at 1,006 millibars, but then it weakens as we get to very cool waters up north. But again, GPS is saying that this is going to be a fish storm mainly, but we do actual model track guidance does say this is gonna head into more of the Gulf region. Now, GFS and symbols, which is definitely not a super reliable model, but again, we do have a lot of these that are headed into Florida. And as you can see, 1,014 millibars doesn't really strengthen much. So Florida is mainly going to see rainfall from this if this does head into Florida. Definitely a current risk, definitely could be escalated here. But once this heads into the Gulf, again, it's going to be very interesting because we have some pretty warm waters in the Gulf right now. Like I said, we have some very warm waters. In the tropical storm update, we did see some very warm waters over here in this region, but pretty much the whole Gulf now is pretty much an oven for these storms. Once these storms enter this area, it's gonna definitely bring some very big intensity to these storms, and this is definitely pretty concerning. As you saw in the intensity guidance, this reaches a category 1 strength, and that's probably because those models entered the Gulf. Now, as you can see, we are seeing, even over here near Key West, you're seeing 32 Celsius waters, which is pretty insane here. You are seeing upwards of 30 to 31 Celsius, talking around close to 100 degrees Fahrenheit here, especially to 32 degrees Celsius. So you're talking very close to 100 degrees Fahrenheit. So very, very warm waters, and this is going to really fuel those storms, especially Invest 90L if this does enter the Gulf region after Florida. Definitely will be interesting, so definitely make sure you do keep up with updates. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel if you are new, and turn on post notifications so you won't miss a single upload or live stream on the channel. Also, make sure to share this video with any friends or family that may live anywhere in the Gulf Coast or the East Coast, as this could head over into the East Coast, or this could head over into somewhere in the Gulf. Even the Caribbean could see impacts from this. But anyways, stay safe. Hope you enjoyed the video.